of Sunny Hostin on The View, Tom, basically implicating her husband in this type of a scheme.
Panel. She is self-appointed. She knows everything. It's great to see her ego take this hit, but I think it will be short-lived.
It's amazing to listen to her talk about.
They are essentially saying that it's a money grab, and they are also going to countersue for millions of dollars, $5 million plus. Let's just not forget who she is. She's been, for years, lecturing America about morality, inequality, and systemic failures. What could possibly be going on behind the scenes of Sunny Hostin's seemingly picture-perfect world? The View co-host has always been a vocal, strong-willed presence on television. She's portrayed herself as a loyal wife, standing by her husband, Emmanuel Hostin, amidst one of the largest legal battles of his life. But now, rumors are swirling that Sunny's carefully constructed public image might not be as unshakable as it seems. Is there a darker side to the story, one that Sunny would rather keep hidden? According to the documents, he knowingly provided fraudulent medical and other healthcare services, including arthroscopic surgeries. Let's start with the basics. Emmanuel Hostin, a prominent orthopedic surgeon, is one of nearly 200 defendants named in a federal lawsuit filed by American Transit Insurance Company. This isn't some small-scale legal issue. It's one of the most significant fraud cases ever filed in New York, totaling alleged damages that could soar into astronomical figures. According to the lawsuit, Dr. Hostin is accused of fraudulent billing practices, receiving kickbacks disguised as dividends, and taking advantage of New York's no-fault insurance laws. The alleged activities reportedly span over a decade, with Emmanuel being one key figure in what the company claims is a widespread and coordinated effort to defraud them. Sunny Hostin, ever the skilled orator and lawyer-turned-TV personality, has been quick to defend her husband publicly. She's issued fiery statements claiming American Transit is weaponizing her celebrity to smear her family's name. She's accused the insurance company of being on the verge of bankruptcy and using their legal battles as a last-ditch effort to avoid paying legitimate claims. To hear Sunny tell it, her husband is a victim of an unjust system, and she has vowed to fight back with a multi-million-dollar counter-lawsuit for defamation. But is this a case of a supportive spouse standing by her partner, or is there more to the story? Emmanuel denied the allegations via a statement through his lawyer, telling Daily Mail that his client denies each and every allegation and that the lawsuit is a blanket, scattershot, meritless lawsuit. Here's where things get murky. While Sunny has been busy issuing statements and making headlines defending Emmanuel, whispers of infidelity have started to creep into the narrative. Now, let's be clear, these are unverified rumors, but they've gained traction in certain circles. Some sources suggest that while Emmanuel is facing legal troubles that could tie him up in court for years, Sunny may not be the steadfast partner she appears to be. The talk is that she's been seen spending time with a mysterious companion, raising eyebrows about whether her loyalty is as unwavering as she wants everyone to believe. This is the largest RICO case ever filed in the state of New York, you guys. Wrap that around your brain. That's bigger than the mafia. For someone who has built her career on being a straight-shooting legal expert, these allegations strike a particularly ironic chord. Sunny's public persona is one of integrity, intelligence, and family values. She's often spoken on The View about the importance of standing by loved ones during challenging times. Yet, if these rumors about her personal life hold any weight, they paint a very different picture. A picture of a woman potentially seeking solace outside her marriage while her husband battles for his reputation and career. Adding fuel to the fire are revelations about the lawsuit itself. The accusations against Emmanuel are no small matter. The case, filed under the RICO Act, alleges that he knowingly performed unnecessary procedures to inflate medical bills, all while pocketing kickbacks disguised as legitimate financial transactions. A lawsuit of this magnitude is a massive undertaking, involving detailed records of surgeries, payments, and alleged fraudulent activities. Some legal experts have even speculated that the case could take years to resolve, with Emmanuel's name tied to what American Transit calls a rampant fraud scheme. Oh, he was scamming insurance companies from taxi drivers, Uber drivers, and Lyft drivers. He was performing unnecessary surgeries and then providing fraudulent medical services in exchange. Sunny, of course, has framed the lawsuit as a desperate attempt by the insurance company to deflect attention from its own financial mismanagement. She's accused American Transit of filing scattershot claims to intimidate doctors like her husband into backing down. But here's the thing, whether or not Emmanuel is guilty of the allegations, the sheer scale of the legal battle has, undoubtedly, the situation has put a strain on their family, and it's in this context that the rumors of Sunny's potential infidelity become even more intriguing. On The View, Tom basically implicated her husband in this type of scheme. It's not just Sunny's personal life that's under scrutiny, her professional role on The View has also raised questions about her motives and behavior. Known for her sharp wit and unapologetic opinions, Sunny has often taken aim at public figures and institutions she believes lack integrity. But now, some are questioning whether her on-screen persona is masking her own vulnerabilities. Has her outspoken defense of Emmanuel been an act to maintain her public image, or is she genuinely convinced of his innocence? And if the allegations about her private life are true, what does that say about her ability to navigate the moral high ground she so often claims on television? The lawsuit against Emmanuel is already a high-stakes affair, but it's also opened the door to a slew of collateral controversies. Victims in the case, many of whom were reportedly treated after minor accidents, have come forward with their accounts of unnecessary medical procedures. These stories have added credibility to American Transit's claims, painting a picture of a system where patients were allegedly used as pawns in a larger financial scheme. For Sunny, who has been vocal about holding others accountable, this is a PR nightmare. How can she reconcile her public advocacy for justice with the allegations against her husband, and now, potentially, against herself? But it's just, you're married, Tom. You're married. If your husband's doing something, if he's allegedly doing something like this, you guys would know if your wives were up to it. The scale of the lawsuit is staggering, and its implications go beyond just the Hostin family. The case has already sparked debates about the ethics of New York's no-fault insurance laws and the role of medical professionals in exploiting legal loopholes. If Emmanuel is found guilty, it could set a precedent for how such cases are handled in the future. And if Sunny's rumored infidelity turns out to be true, it could have equally far-reaching consequences for her career and public image. Here's another layer to this complicated story. Sunny herself is no stranger to the courtroom. Before becoming a co-host on The View, she worked as a federal prosecutor. She's built a career on understanding the intricacies of the law and holding others accountable for their actions. This makes the allegations against her husband, and the rumors about her personal life, all the more compelling. Is it possible that Sunny's legal expertise has played a role in shaping how the Hostin family is responding to the lawsuit? And could she be more deeply involved in Emmanuel's legal troubles than she's letting on? Now, just being accused in a lawsuit, after some time of investigation, could ultimately lead to a federal indictment. That's the reality. The victims in the case have also raised questions about the broader implications of Emmanuel's alleged actions. Some claim they were pressured into undergoing invasive procedures they didn't need, all in the name of inflating medical bills. These accounts have cast a shadow over the entire medical practice, raising ethical concerns that go beyond just one lawsuit. For Sunny, who has often spoken about the importance of integrity and accountability, this is a deeply personal and professional dilemma. And yet, despite the mounting evidence and growing speculation, Sunny has remained defiant. She's continued to use her platform on The View to advocate for her husband and denounce the lawsuit as baseless. But as the rumors about her personal life continue to circulate, one has to wonder, is her public defense of Emmanuel a genuine act of love and loyalty, or is it a calculated move to protect her own image? And if the latter is true, what else might Sunny be hiding? We know Sunny Hostin and her husband, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, are preparing for a legal battle to fight accusations that he committed federal insurance fraud. As we dig deeper into this story, it becomes clear that the Hostin family's legal troubles are just the tip of the iceberg. The allegations against Emmanuel have already had a profound impact on their lives, but the whispers about Sunny's potential infidelity and complicity add an entirely new dimension to the drama. Could it be that the public figure who has built a career on transparency and honesty is now grappling with her own hidden truths? This brings us to a pivotal question: are the rumors about Sunny's personal life merely a distraction from the larger legal battle, or are they a window into a more complex and layered reality? As we prepare to explore the second part of this unfolding saga, one thing is certain: there's far more to this story than meets the eye. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into the allegations of complicity and the latest claims against Sunny Hostin. What secrets might still be lurking in the shadows? And how will this drama ultimately unfold? The drama surrounding Sunny Hostin doesn't end with her husband's legal battles, oh no. This story has layers upon layers, and just when you think it couldn't get more complicated, it does. Let's talk about the shocking against Sunny herself, including the jaw-dropping claims involving none other than Melania Trump. That's right, Melania Trump, of all people, has reportedly tangled with Sunny in a legal battle that has everyone talking. But that's not all. Sunny's name has surfaced in multiple lawsuits, dragging her into controversies that extend far beyond her family. Are these cases just attempts to take down a public figure, or is there substance to the allegations? Let's unravel this messy web. Here's some news for you: the former First Lady has been noticeably absent from her husband's campaign. First, let's dive into the headline-grabbing feud between Melania Trump and Sunny Hostin. You heard that right, Melania, the former First Lady, reportedly went head-to-head with Sunny in a legal battle that could only be described as extraordinary. According to reports, Melania filed a defamation lawsuit against Sunny and The View, and the stakes couldn't have been higher. The case stemmed from comments made by Sunny on air, where she speculated about Melania's relationship with Donald Trump. Sunny's remarks were as bold as ever, claiming that Melania hates Donald and was actively trying to sabotage his political ambitions. She even went so far as to allege that Melania didn't want to return to the White House and had taken steps to undermine her husband's campaign. These comments, while sensational, didn't sit well with Melania. Sources suggest that the former First Lady saw Sunny's remarks as a direct attack on her character and reputation. And what did Melania do? She reportedly took legal action, filing a defamation lawsuit that sent shockwaves through both the political and entertainment worlds. The lawsuit alleged that Sunny's statements were not only false but also malicious, designed to damage Melania's public image. And let's not forget the staggering sum involved. Reports claim the lawsuit sought hundreds of millions in damages. That's right, a figure so massive it made headlines on its own. I was surprised when she mentioned his sense of humor, but here's where it gets even more interesting. Sunny didn't back down. Instead, she doubled down on her comments, insisting that her remarks were based on public observations and widely circulated rumors. She even hinted that Melania's own actions, like her public support for reproductive rights, which clashed with Donald's staunch anti-abortion stance, were evidence of her alleged disdain for her husband. This back and forth turned into a media circus, with both sides digging in their heels. And while the legal case itself remains shrouded in mystery, it's clear that the feud between Sunny and Melania struck a nerve with audiences everywhere. But wait, there's more. Sunny's legal troubles don't stop with Melania's lawsuit. In fact, she's been named, or at least implicated, in several other lawsuits that have raised questions about her role both as a public figure and a private individual. One particularly notable case involves a lawsuit filed by an insurance company against Sunny's husband, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, as well as several other medical practitioners. While Sunny herself isn't a named defendant in this case, her outspoken defense of Emmanuel has led some to speculate about her potential involvement. Could her fiery public statements be an attempt to distract from her own connections to the case? It's a question that's been on the minds of many. And it's a very serious crime. In fact, it's one of the largest, if not the largest, RICO cases in New York's history. Adding to the intrigue, another lawsuit has reportedly focused on Sunny's comments about a high-profile celebrity. While the details of this case are still emerging, sources claim that the lawsuit alleges Sunny made defamatory remarks about this individual during an episode of The View. The celebrity in question, whose identity has yet to be confirmed, is said to have taken issue with Sunny's comments, arguing that they were both false and damaging. If these claims are true, it could mark yet another legal headache for Sunny, who is already juggling multiple controversies. And let's not forget the ongoing backlash against The View itself. The show has long been a lightning rod for controversy, with its outspoken hosts frequently making headlines for their bold opinions. But Sunny's involvement in these lawsuits has brought new scrutiny to the program.